Hello, my fellow YouTubers. I went to my first kickboxing class ever this morning at LA Boxing, and it was pretty difficult. I forgot how hard martial art training was. I might have said this on some of my last videos, but I was in Wushu Kung Fu for, it's been so long ago now, it was either 4 or 5 years altogether that I took Kung Fu. And it was a very, very hard workout at the Kung Fu place back when I used to go there. And I took Taekwondo for a while, which, no knock to Taekwondo, it might have been my instructor, but I think you could get more exercise running half a mile than you can get at a Taekwondo class. Now, don't get me wrong, they were all about teaching you techniques and fighting skills and things of that nature, but as far as the physical training aspect of it, it was crap compared to Kung Fu and the kickboxing class I took today. Now, like I said, that's no knock against Taekwondo. I think Taekwondo is an excellent martial art if you get the right instructor. And I did learn a lot from that Taekwondo class, but as far as helping me out physically to get into shape, it didn't do much. In fact, there were black belts in there that had big old bellies. I mean, you are never going to see a Shaolin Wushu Kung Fu student with a belly. It just don't happen unless it's their first day, or they're a white belt or something like that. It takes a lot of training and a lot of practice. They don't just give belts away in Wushu Kung Fu. To give you an example, I was there for an entire year before I got my first belt, and that was an advanced level. They told me that I was very advanced to get it that quickly, so it was a very tough martial art. But the bottom line is, today at the kickboxing class, it was totally awesome at LA Boxing. The man teaching the class was very motivational. He kept everybody upbeat. He was cracking jokes. We were sitting there doing the crunches, and he's like, "Oh, come on, don't look like you're enjoying this so much, guys. You're having too much fun with it." He's just always cracking jokes, always motivating us. He's like, "Oh, come on, we got bear crawls to do. It's only 2 minutes of your life, and then it's over." And he was just a cool guy, and plus they played really cool music on top of it to keep us motivated. They were playing, a lot of dance mix music, and then he'd throw in Metallica playing One or something like that, or Enter Sandman. So it was a thoroughly enjoyable class. I have to say it was about half as hard as a Wushu Kung Fu workout, but that's exactly what I need right now, because I've been out of training for about 5 years, and to tell you the truth, I'm in horrible shape when it comes to my cardio. I can't quite keep up. So it's exactly what I need right now, and I'm going to go twice a week until I start feeling like I'm in good shape to handle more classes. I also enjoyed I joined their fight team, which I will start going to that pretty soon, where I will be learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well as some other mixed martial arts, and I'll start actually sparring and training, where they will teach me how to put what I'm learning in my Taekwondo class, or my kickboxing class. They'll show me how to use those techniques in an actual combat fight, or an MMA fight. So just want to let you guys know how it went. I am sore right now, and I know what that means because I've been this way before. When you're sore about an hour or two after a workout, I'm going to be horribly sore tomorrow, and the day after that will be even worse. And the day after that, I'm going to go back out and work out again, which will be Thursday, because I talked to them and they said the best time to work out again is when you're really sore, because it's going to get rid of all that lactic acid that's built up in your muscles. And I've already drank almost a gallon of water today, which is something I almost never do. I try to do it, but today it was a no-brainer. It was very simple to drink that much water. But the only drawback is, where I live, I have to drive an hour to get to this LA Boxing class, which meant I had to get up at 4:30 this morning in order to get there in time for the class to start. So that was a little bit difficult on me. I'm going to have to start going to bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock on the days that I'm going to work out the next morning in order to get there on time. So the class was about an hour and a half long, which is just about perfect. After that, if you're doing the workout properly, you're spent after an hour and a half of doing this kind of intense training. But like I said, it's only about half as hard as the Wushu Kung Fu class that I was in, and I'm glad I didn't try to go back to Kung Fu in the shape that I'm in now, because I would have been embarrassed. I wouldn't have been able to hang. So I'm going to do this LA boxing thing for at least 6 months before I try to go back to Kung Fu, which I want to go back to Kung Fu eventually, but I don't have the stamina to do it right now. I'm also supposed to go back to LA boxing on Friday. The man who runs it is a registered or certified, or whatever the term is, nutritionist. So he is going to take my body fat measurements and put me on an eating routine to where I, am eating enough calories to sustain the workout, yet still losing the fat that I want to lose. I've abandoned the Simeon's protocol right now only because I'm doing so much physical activity that I couldn't be on the Simeon's protocol at the moment, which is fine. I can do the Simeon's later after I'm about 5 or 10 pounds from my goal weight, just to lose that extra little bit of fat if I don't lose it, doing this. But the Simeon's protocol worked excellent for me for what I needed. I lost a good 40 pounds doing it, and I've kept it off. So anyway, this has been kind of a long video. Maybe I've just been rambling a lot, I don't know. But anyway, my whole point is, if you're thinking about getting into martial arts for the first time, or getting back into martial arts and you're out of shape, I highly recommend you look for an LA boxing school in your area. They've got, I forget how many locations, close to 100 locations across the United States. So there is one somewhere near you, I promise. You might have to drive an hour like me to get to it, but it's worth it. So that's all I have to say for now, and I will talk to you all soon. I'm still working on my HCG book. I have not stopped doing that. It's just taken a lot of time because I want to make a really quality product. I could have had it done already, but it wouldn't have been the quality of product I'm committed to making. So I'll keep you posted on that, and I'll probably do another video on Thursday just to let you know how sore I am and how I do on the second class. So it was better than I expected. I was very pleased with the class. So talk to y'all later. Take care.